Hello everybody, Ian Robson here. Welcome back to an episode of County Line. Alright, we've got a couple things going on today. As you can probably hear in the background, I got the Case Steiger currently planting grass on Field 7 here. And as I mentioned, I was going to plant grass on Field 7 because we want it for the BGA, which is on the south side of this. So if I go to my map, our BGA is just down here on the south side. And we're going to fire this up soon, but first we need to fill up these bunkers with a little bit of chaff. I don't know how much these hold. This probably holds quite a bit, if I had to guess. Anyways, we're going to fill these up, and then we can actually start using the BGA here. Because right now we can't really use it at all, because we need to fire it up first, which costs $240,000, which we actually don't have quite yet, but that shouldn't be too difficult to get. So, this is the BGA area looks like. It's not too bad, actually. I've seen better BGAs. There's a couple there's actually some of the European maps have some really nice BGAs, but so far this one's actually not terrible. Not sure how they're gonna work, how these bunkers are gonna work for courseplay and all that, but we're gonna find out. So, anyways, so that's what we got going on there. So this guy's currently planting. Oh, I think he's just driving to the end here. Yeah, that's what's happening. Let's see. Yeah, you can see the last little points here it's doing. Anyways, so he's planting grass right now, as you can see. So, and I have the other John Deere right now currently just cultivating this field right here, because we're going to plant some corn on this field right here. As you can see, we got it plowed from the, that was from the John Deere 2623 Ripper that we got, or I guess VT, Flex Disc, I guess it's not a Ripper. So we picked it up one of the previous episodes, and we plowed this field, so we're just cultivating it under here, making sure it looks nice and pretty, because as some people will, I'm sure this will be pointed out one way or another. So they're going to say either this: hey Ian, you know you can plant directly into this. Yes, I know. And it needs to be cultivated first before you can plant. So depending on which side of the spectrum of realism you fall onto. I don't mind either way, but I figured we have the equipment, so I might as well go for it. Also, I kind of noticed something interesting. The cultivator I have right now is this. It's 18.2 meters. And the sowing machines that we have, so the first one we have is this, which is also 18 meters. And the other one we have, which is this, which is also 18 meters. So like all the equipment we have right now is like all 18 meters, which I thought was kind of interesting actually. Because I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of neat. Didn't know they all had the same amount, but they do. Anyways, let's go ahead and pick up a new set of mowers, because I've been talking about this for a while. Let's do it today. Mowers, we want the biggest ones we can get. I don't care if they are if you can mount them or anything like that. Let's go for the Lili Splendissimo, or not Splendissimo, Splendimo, sorry, Splendissimo. All right, so let's get that one. Maybe eventually we'll upgrade to the Big M, but for now I think we'll start here. Because we only have a couple fields. Let's go ahead and just ask them to deliver that. Yes, that would be just delightful. Yes, thank y'all. And where's our... I might have to separate these eventually. Here we go. Let's grab our Massey Ferguson, which we haven't used at all, basically. I keep wanting to put 2 feet on the pedals right now. I was racing last night, and for whatever reason, like, I'm in Farmington right now, and I really have the desire to put both my feet on the pedals for some reason. I don't understand it, but anyways. Oh, I don't need the weight. Let's put the weight just over here for the time being. So, let's drop the weight there, and then grab the mowers from over there. So I figured it was about time to upgrade from the Massey Ferguson there. I do like that little Massey Ferguson, but it only does 5 meters, and we're going from 5 meters to 9. I think it's 9.2, 9.2, something like that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that's right. I had to think about that for a second there. I'm like, is this the right way? All right. There we go. Now, there's supposed to be rain coming at some point today, so I'm a little concerned about that, because, of course, if you want to make hay, you cannot do that when it's raining, or when it has rained. Let's just check our stores real quick. How much... okay, apparently got lots of hay still. Holy smokes. Lots and lots of hay all over the place here. Straw we're getting a little bit low on, but once those oats are ready, we'll drop some straw from the oats, and we'll make some hay bales or some straw bales there. So we could theoretically, we have, I don't know, we have 102 cows right now. And how are they actually doing? I think they're doing fine, honestly. I totally went past them by accident there. Yeah. So they could actually use some grass. But everything else is good for the time being. So they're reproducing in another 2 hours. So because we have 100, we're going to see how this is going to work out. We don't actually need this. We don't have any grass. Let's hop over to the John Deere over here. Also, as you can see, I've been trying to delete the rest of this little bits here because I cannot for the life of me pick this up. So like I mentioned, I probably won't use this again just because it didn't, it worked okay, but leaving all those bits in the ends I wasn't too happy about. So I don't know what the deal is with it. Might just be this particular, might just be that particular bunker, I don't know. So anyways, let's grab the John Deere and we'll give the cows a little bit of corn while we're thinking about it here. And I do like this tractor. It's actually one of my favorites. I don't know why. It's because it's an old school John Deere tractor. 2-wheel drive, not 4-wheel drive. I don't know. It's one of my favorites. Just for like doing like stuff like this, like dealing with the cattle and whatnot. I just like the way it works. You know what we probably could do? Let's just get rid of a couple things. Money really is an issue, so I'm just gonna say, come and pick this up for me. Thank you. There. Now it's not in our way anymore. I was gonna put it like I was gonna put the water tanker right here, but I realized I'm like, oh, this is gonna be right in the way. There we go. Let's grab the corn here. Excellent. Oops. See if we can't get hooked up to that. Probably gonna have to straighten out here a little bit. There we go. And in our there we go. In our current setup, we've been using the auger bin setup, and I've been getting this error code, this one right here, error device, render device unknown. I don't know which one it's from, but I suspect it might be from the Brock bin. So what we're going to try is one thing, just in a second here, because we've emptied that already. So because we've emptied it, we don't actually, I just want to test to see if it's actually the case or not. I think the bin's pretty cheap, so this is more of a test. This is what you, so if you ever run into a situation where like something's causing an error and you're like, I don't know what's causing the error, this is how you kind of solve things. You sell things, see what happens, kind of by process of elimination decide what's causing the issue and what's not causing the issue. Or issue, depending where you are in the world. There we go. Is it going to take the rest of that? Ooh, not quite. So, okay, they're good. I was a little concerned there for a moment that they were going to take all of that corn. Because I don't have any. This is the last of the corn that I have down here, so I need to transport some more. So due to that fact, that's the reason why I was like a little concerned about the Brock bin. So we're going to do that test right now, and then we're going to do a little bit of mowing. And then if we have time, I said we were going to plant, but I don't know if our tractor's going to finish in time. So let's just hover here, or let's double check actually to see if we're actually out of corn. I believe we are. Let's come over here. I believe we're out of corn. Yeah. Okay, good. So we're going to try this. This is the little test I wanted to run. So I wanted to sell this bin, which I don't think is worth very much. I don't think it's a... I think it was only 10,000 or something for that bin. Yeah, not very much. So we're going to go ahead and sell that. Yes. And what we're going to do is going to just keep an eye on this right here to see if this error, particularly this error, returns. In the meantime, we're going to try another placeable. Let's see if I can find it real quick. It is right. No. That was a neat one, but I don't want that. That kind of extravagant system I don't really want. Over here by the cows. There's another one we have, which is by Black Sheep Modding. This one right here, a smaller system, so it's only 25 grand. Similar situation, holds about exactly the same, it's about the same price, and just a small setup here. So we're going to try and see how this works out for us. Oh, still getting the air there. I don't know what it's from then. It might be from something else then. It might be from one of the buildings on the map itself. But that's the placeable bin there. Kind of a neat little setup, so maybe it's not that. So let's try and just do a full sweep of all the stuff related to that. So let's go ahead and, like I said, I can always buy this back. I'm not that worried about it. Let's sell that, and we shall sell, where's the other thing here? But this is how you do a little bit of problem solving. When you're running into problems like this and you're like not sure what it is, we can sell that too. There we go. So that's all that stuff gone. So if that comes back next time, we'll know it's something else. What? I'm not sure, but it'll be something else this time. So anyways, let me get set up here. Alright, so we're ready to go on the mowing side here. So let's go ahead and unfold that front mower, lower it down, and let's lower down the back mowers here as well. There we go. And let's get started. So this, I believe, is a 9-meter mower. In comparison to, what would their comparison be? I guess in comparison to 5 meters. So I don't know. We could keep the Mass Ferguson around, but honestly, there's really no need to keep it around if we have this now. And if we decide to go up to the Big M at some point as well, we won't need to worry about that either. So there you go. Nice. Do a little bit of mowing, the Mass Ferguson. I don't know how common butterfly style mowers like this are in North America. I think maybe from time to time, maybe they come out, but generally speaking, I don't think they're super common. So yeah, like I said, I don't think butterfly mowers like this are super common in the United States. I think maybe some people do have them, but I don't think they're like as common as like a pull behind style mower like the Haybine, for example, or John Deere Mocos or anything like that. But I don't know what people do when they have more acres. I don't know what they actually do in order to take it down. Maybe they just stick with that style, or maybe they go up to like something else. I don't know, but I don't think, like, if they're gonna make let's say hay, that's one thing. But if they're gonna make let's say chaff or haylage, for example, it's a bit different, I suppose. But I don't think people mostly don't. I think most people don't do haylage. They would probably do silage, or what would you call it, with corn as opposed to grass. Is what I'm trying to get at. I don't know what the actual term would be, because haylage would be, maybe that would, I don't know. I don't think it's the same term you would use for corn, but haylage is what comes to mind with grass, at least. So that's what you would do in that context. I don't know. I'm not an expert. Can't say I know everything. I know some things, but not everything. So that's what you gotta deal with here. So yeah, the reason why we upgraded to this style mower is because now that Field 7 is being planted in grass, we'll be able to mow that field for the BGA as well. Probably not right now. Probably be maybe the late summer, somewhere in that time, I imagine. So at that point, we will have to. Do a little bit of chaffing, but for now, I think we're okay so far. So I don't know. We should probably check on to see how good, how far the John Deere and the case are doing. So far, they're not. They're doing all right in both cases. So this is our first pass coming down here. We'll be done here momentarily. I wonder if that air is related to something on the map itself. It's entirely possible, but the hardest part about doing this type of stuff is like determining what's the specific mod that's causing all the issues, because there are many that could possibly be the issue. Just gonna hop over to our truck real quick here. That's been chilling out here. Just fill it up with wheat. I'm gonna take it over to our seed factory, because we are doing a little bit of planting right now, and I want to make sure we have all the appropriate amounts of seeds, basically, so we don't have to purchase any additional seed. That's the idea, at least. because if we can avoid purchasing additional seed, we'll be able to save a little bit more money, which will be fantastic. There we go. Come over here. I think we may have a lot of seed in here already. I'm not sure, but I don't remember. Looks like it's out of fertilizer though. Yeah, looks like it's got seed but not fertilizer, so. Or I should say it got wheat or a grain of sorts. Oh yes. See, that's a bizarre problem. So like it's enough of a lip so it causes a problem like that. But I can drive up just from the one side, not the other side, so this is the weird thing about this building. Just because the way it's positioned, it's a little bit of a lip. So like I can do it that way without a problem, but if I wanted to back up there like I was trying to, it didn't like that, so. There we go. So we need some fertilizer in here. I don't know how much fertilizer, mind you, but alright. We need as much fertilizer as possible, apparently. Okay. Alright, topping that off. Just filling this up with fertilizer. And then I'm going to take it back to the seed factory over there. Looks like our Steiger is finally done here. So this field has been fully planted with grass, which is excellent. I hope it didn't miss that huge strip. Just looks like it may have, actually. Let's go ahead and just... Yeah, that's weird. I wonder why I missed that huge strip right there. Oops. Oh yeah, that's that weird bug that I discovered with the drive control mod and this particular thing. Alright, we're going to finish up all the last little bits here, because apparently the courseplay, it's weird, the courseplay missed that little tiny bit there. I wonder why. Alright. Let's clean up that little piece right there. And this strip right here. Yeah, I guess I may have started it in a different place, and that's the reason why it missed this strip. Because that looks like it's just one strip for some reason. That's really bizarre. Alright, well, at least we saw it. Because sometimes in the distance, the way it works with the Giants engine, something won't render properly, so you're like, oh, what's going on over there? And then as you get closer, it's not actually there, but in this case, it actually was a problem, so because it's going to be a grass field, that's why I'm just cleaning up all the little bits that I can see here, because we want it to look pretty, so to speak. Yeah, that's bizarre that I missed this whole strip. Alright, let me finish the rest of that corner off there too. There we go. And there's that. And there's this little bit over here too. Let me get that. Alright, just finish up that field. There's little tiny bits that you need to get, so I missed a little tiny bit there. That's whatever. I'll leave that. Well, there's little kind of bits and pieces I missed around, or their courseplay missed around the area, so I just cleaned those up, and now we're safe to put something else in here. Let's see here. We're doing field number 10 would be, I think the decision was to do corn, I think, in that field. And then the other field, I think we'll put soybeans in. So we got 33, so 7 is now grass, and 33 can be corn, and that's it. Okay, good. This, of course, is the pig farm, which we have not spent much time here at all. Pigs aren't my favorite animals, but it's they have some neat aspects to them, but they're not my favorite here. But this is what it looks like. So anyways, let me get this to the next field here. Alright, so I got over to field 33 here. I'm going to set up course play with some beans and we'll continue our mowing. I don't know where the first waypoint is. I want to say it's in the corner somewhere. No, I think it's up here somewhere, so let's get this guy lined up. Looks like it's up here somewhere. The problem is with this particular setup, if you don't line it up nicely, sometimes course play won't start and go in the direction you want it to go in, so that's why I'm just kind of making sure I'm setting it up nicely here. Alright, here's the first waypoint here. Gonna set course play up and do a little bit of seeding. We're gonna seed soybeans on this field because the temperature is right. It's early summer, so we should be good. At least I think we'll be good, so. Anyways, let's go back to mowing here. Continue on our way. Do a little bit more mowing. Yeah, with the 9 meters, it makes this really nice. I'm gonna cut this field down the middle here. And then we'll just, there we go. 9.2 meters is the width of this thing, so that's pretty good actually. It definitely is gonna, it's almost doubling our speed of mowing. Although it's not a huge upgrade, in comparison to what we had before, it seems like it's going to seem like a huge upgrade, so. Apparently 9 hours done too now. Sheesh. Let's hop over the 9 hour real quick here. And where's that seeder? Probably up here somewhere. So now that's good to go. So if we switch this course mode out to this, or to that, there we go. It's actually exactly the same. The funny thing is, the reason why I mentioned the 18 meters is because like every single implement I have right now is 18 meters. Which makes it interesting because I can use the same course for like exactly the same thing. Which is kind of funny because I can just keep the course and then just switch the implement and then just go, basically. Which is kind of funny, but I probably will upgrade this cultivator at some point. Maybe late this fall. We'll see. There we go. Leave that there for the time being. We'll put that away in a bit, and then grab the seeder, and we're gonna plant corn in field 10 here. There we go. Because we need some more corn for our cows. I don't know if we need more corn though, because this will be field 10 will be in corn. Do we plant anything else in corn? We planted. Oh, yes, we did actually. We planted. Let's see here. We planted 11 in corn as well, if memory serves. Let's see here. Corn, yeah, 11 is in corn, but 11 is. Uh-oh. It's raining. Alright, that's not good. I don't know if, does that make a difference for planting? I don't think it makes a difference for planting. In reality, it definitely does. But I think here it doesn't, so. Let's find out here. Let's go ahead and get this lined up. What we'll do is we will. Uh-oh. There we go. It's sunny at least now, but we still have wet crops, so we can't actually make. That's what I was afraid of with the mass Ferguson here, because if this can't be made into hay now at all. Okay, it's wet still. Maybe I don't know if how that'll work actually. If I progress time, so it goes to a point where I could make, I could do silage bales out of this for some extra money. That's a lot, because we have this wet crop still. That's all we can really do with it. So I don't believe it affects planting though. So I'm gonna go ahead and just. It's a little sun shower, so there we go. Perfect. This guy's planting beans now, and it's a direct seeder, so don't have to worry about that. So excellent. Continue on our way with this field here. So I don't know. I probably could, if I waited long enough, I probably could let it. It would probably dry, and like in reality, if you cut this down and it just rained, you'd be like, face palm, and you would wait till another day for hay at least. But the way farm sim works is a bit different, so you don't have to fiddle around that. Because if I'm going to make silage bales out of this, it doesn't make a difference at all. You can do silage bales pretty. You can bale pretty wet. when it comes to silage bales. You have to have the proper equipment, of course, because if you don't have the proper equipment, it'll make baling a little bit more interesting, that's for sure. So, because it's pretty rough on your equipment if you don't do it properly. So, well, I should, the equipment is what really boils down to. So if you don't have like a proper silage baler, it can really be interesting on your equipment. It can be really hard because you're putting through like so much wet material through your baler and whatnot. So it's kind of crazy. Actually, my brother-in-law, he often rents a John Deere silage I don't know which one it is though. A John Deere, don't know the number, but it's a John Deere something silage special, and they use it to bale up oats pea mix for their sheep, which is kind of interesting to watch. So they'll mow it down as if you would for anything else, and they'll bale it up for silage bales for their sheep, which is kind of cool. Kind of like a nice little option for the animals when they're not grazing and whatnot. So it's for the winter, I suppose. Here we go. Let's make this turn over here. Excellent. Yeah, this is gonna take no time. In comparison, at least. I think this actually even runs faster than the Mass Ferguson mower. If I had to guess, I think the Mass Ferguson runs at about 15, 16 was it? Maybe it did. We can check that actually. What was the maximum speed on that? I think it's considered a forge harvester. 30 kilometers. Operating. Yeah, so maybe it's the same speed then. Just about the same speed. Anyways, folks, I think what I'll do, I'm going to end this episode here now. Did a few random things today. Got some fields planted. Some fields are still being planted. And do a little bit of mowing as well. And dealt with a couple of random things. So that'll be it for us today, folks. My name's Iain Robson. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more County Line. I'll catch you guys later.